recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queens.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Sunday Vitamin. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Also, please do me a favor and double check to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, because I noticed this morning and yesterday that people were unsubscribed and people have been complaining about them being unsubscribed. Okay, so please double check to make sure you're still subscribed. Also, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, well, you already know what to do. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr_A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Hold on just a moment. I forgot to do something real quick. Hold on, beloveds. Get those likes up, please. Get the likes up. Thank you in advance. Okay, so now let's get ready to get into it. Because for those of you who follow me on the backup channel, you may remember that I talked about Eminem and him reigniting the beef with Benzino days ago. Okay, there I had to adjust my color. Okay, I had to adjust my color on my camera. So anyway, you may remember that the other day I talked about Benzino and Eminem's beef and how Eminem reignited it with his new song out, Doomsday Part 2. And I told you that it was because Eminem said racial slurs. That's how the whole thing started. Now, they want to report that it's because Benzino finally admitted that he blocked Eminem back in 2002 from getting a perfect score. He gave him a 4 out of 5 in Source magazine, which at the time Benzino was part owner of. G from the land said, Queen, you look great. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so with that all being said, let's get into it, because Eminem said the N-word. Okay, Eminem said the N-word. At the end of the day, now I don't know where the footage is, because Benzino bought the footage years ago and now it's obviously been destroyed, I guess. But I heard the song. And back then, Eminem did this song. He was going off about some black woman that he used to date. And I guess she did him dirty. I don't know. But anyway, he said the N-word, okay? And he also said the F-word, right? About Tyler, the Creator. So using homophobic and racist slurs. But nobody canceled Eminem. Nobody said anything. Is that his privilege that keeps him from getting any type of serious backlash? I just have questions. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's see who's in here first. Miss Lucilia, Michael, Archie Titan, Princess Netra. Okay, Clinton is in the house. Desmond, shout out to my moderators putting in work. Cherokee Senadale, Rafael, Deronda, Juju B is here. G from the land, of course. Felicia, Anita Harrell, True Snow TV, Miss Evie. All right, Aboriginal Woman, Queen Shay. I see you, Mr. Elevation. All right, let's get the lights up. Shout out to all my loyal royals in the chat. Okay. Juju said haters know what to do. You already know. Pensy Lola is in here. Queen Amoni Huey. I see you, December. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so hey, Felicia. Okay, so that all being said, a whole bunch of BS going on. So, over the years, people have said things about Eminem, specifically people in the hip hop community, because they keep trying to paint him as being number one, the best rapper of all time. Well, that's just all lies and BS. The best rapper of all times is in fact Tupac. So they can sit down somewhere. And there's another myriad of people that are better than Eminem. Now, I'm not saying Eminem isn't talented. Of course he is. And he's a very good lyricist. Yes, he may be in the top 20, but number one, that's what he isn't. And I find it interesting that in something that belongs to our culture and came from our culture, that they want to act like someone who doesn't look like us is number one. Please pay attention. Okay? So with that all being said, True Snow TV said Pac was the coldest. Thank you, beloved. I agree. Okay, let's not forget Biggie, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, okay, Lupe Fiasco, KRS-One, Rakim. There's a myriad. Nas, okay, at the end of the day, and Nas should have been at the top. Okay, Nas is one of the top 5 as far as I'm concerned. And then at the end of the day, it's a whole lot of people. DMX, okay, did I go on? That's a whole lot of other rappers better than Eminem. Well, I do give Eminem his just due, okay? He's not the best. Please pay attention. All right, with that all being said, Andrea said cancel him. Exactly, he should have been canceled. And here's the thing. I'm sorry, how is Eminem the number one when I have never heard his music played in a club? I don't hear his music played on most black radio stations. Okay, that's what I don't hear. I just don't. I've never seen somebody driving down the street bumping Eminem. I've never heard it played in a club ever. I'm not even lying. Have any of you? Once in the chat, if you've ever heard Eminem's music played in the club. Anyone? I'll wait. Anyone? Bronze Ray said Big Daddy Kane. Okay, I don't see anybody. I see 2s. I don't see any 1s. Okay? J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, all better than Eminem. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It is the truth. Now, let's get into it because here's what they have to say. Now, hold on. Okay, so the rapper who first had beef with Benzino in 2002 slams him once again on the new Lyrical Lemonade track, Doomsday Part 2. Eminem has reignited his longtime feud with Benzino. The rapper released Doomsday Part 2, which appears on Lyrical Lemonade's new album, All Is Yellow, on Friday. Now, on the diss track, Eminem takes aim at rapper-producer Benzino. Wow, I did not know Eminem was 51, and I definitely didn't know Benzino is 58. But let me continue. Now, this is what Eminem said in the lyrics. Of course, I can't play the song due to copyright, but I'll tell you what he says. What is the opposite of Benzino? A giraffe. Go at his neck? How the F is that? How can I go at something he doesn't have? Arms so short he can't even touch his hands when they're above his head doing jumping jacks. Now, Eminem calls out Benzino's financial struggles, all the debt you're in, and questions his sexuality, revisiting rumors that Benzino is gay because he was spotted with another man at a Red Roof Inn. You all who are my day ones, remember I reported on that when Benzino and Carvino, I think that's the guy's name, were leaving the Red Roof Inn, or they got kicked out or whatever. Okay, then Eminem takes a shot at Benzino's daughter. No more parties. Rapper singer Coy Leroy, age 26, rapping, saying, guess that Coy Leroy, or Lee Ray, guess that Coy Leroy fears feature is in the toilet. And then she gave her comments, which I showed those of you who follow the backup channel the other day. But for those of you who missed it, here's what Coily Ray had to say about it.
You feel wrong about the Eminem thing?
I don't know about the Eminem thing. I wasn't old enough to understand it. I know that anything that has to do with Eminem, I don't have nothing to do with those times, so don't involve me in it. I watched 8 Mile and I thought it was a great movie. You feel me? I can tell you 8 Mile was crazy. That was one of a great movie. He was a great actor.
Right.
So if M reached out to do a record with you, would you do it with him?
No, hell no, unless I got my father's blessing. Like, I would sit down with my father, first of all, and bring it up to him.
Okay, and as I said, over the years, other hip-hop artists have spoken on Eminem, like Melly Mel. Lord, Melly Mel, why'd you do it? But Melly Mel did a diss track for Eminem, and he should not have ever tried it. Just shouldn't have tried it, as far as I'm concerned. But let me continue. So in a 2022 interview with Vlad, Benzino, whose real name is Raymond Leon Scott, addressed his monetary issues and speculation about his sexuality. Now, when Benzino and his wife were going through a separation, he moved back to Atlanta and stayed at a Red Roof Inn with a friend. I didn't have a place to stay. My money was low. I didn't have a car. This is what he said during the interview. It's like, oh man, I remember on tour. Now, people have this thing where everything has to be gay, has to be a gay topic. People try to say mean shite or whatever, but I found it not just funny, but just like ridiculous that we're at a stage now in life that if you're gay, shout out to all the gay people around the world, but Zeno's not in the club. Now, Eminem and Benzino first had beef in 2002. The Source magazine, which Benzino co-owned, gave Eminem's critically acclaimed album, The Eminem Show, a 4 out of 5 rating. Last year, Benzino finally admitted to Black. Over the years, their feud inspired multiple songs from each, including Benzino's Pull Your Skirt Up and Die Another Day, and Eminem's The Sauce and Nail in the Coffin. Okay, so now I want you to pay attention because, like I said, they try to paint it as though they're only having beef because Benzino didn't give him a perfect score. And Benzino did admit that he didn't give him a 5 out of 5. He just gave him a 4 on purpose. He blocked him. But that's not how the beef started, okay? He said the N-word. That's what initially ticked Benzino off. So let's get into it because I'm going to show the footage. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, I'm not sure what order I have these videos in, so I'm just going to play the videos. All right.
Em got some cool songs I like. There's a bunch of shit I don't like. That's every artist.
What's the songs you like?
Stand, Lose Yourself. I like, Nail in the Coffin was, you know what I mean? I listen to Nail in the Coffin.
Did you like it? Did you like it because you can relate to it?
I did. No, because the beat was dope and he killed that shit. Like,
Yeah.
50, like when 50 came out, like dope. He deserved anybody deserved every piece of success he got. He earned it. It's just that, okay, we battling, but you saying, oh, you so crack, and I did. All our people did. Yeah, we did. We had to. None of this shit really affected me because while he's trying to diss on the street, I've known the shit I've done. Like my in the street know, you know what I mean? So that didn't bother me. That part didn't bother me at all. So that's why I never looked at it like he ended your career or he killed you.
Okay, here's the next one.
When you look at Eminem and his fans, they're the most craziest, disrespectful fans that we have in the culture.
I think he was the most streamed artist on YouTube in 2022.
Exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. They didn't want to give us Eminem, and he's the greatest rapper, and he's the most. And no, it's not fair, man. Okay, lyrically, but the masturbation, elevation. I don't rap like that. I'm not into rap like that. I didn't come up growing up listening to rap like that. I listened to rap that was going on, stuff that I could relate with that's going on in my hood. You didn't have to be super lyrical. I like lyrical people too, Nas, Jay, like they could put words together good. But I wasn't into that rap anyways. And then they're gonna see, well, who was the most streamed and the most sold, and then his face is gonna pop up.
Why does that bother you though?
Because it's our culture, it's ours. It's black people's culture, it's us. Why should somebody else get the credit to be the face of it?
Okay, I have to agree. I'm sorry, I have to agree. Okay, but Anyway, I'm going to play this next video. How many of you agree? Roddy says you can't overlook the founders of hip hop, black men. Exactly. Exactly, honey. You don't get to come in and culturally appropriate the flavor and then be number one. Like, make it make sense. Okay? That's like them saying that a black person was the king of river dancing. Please make it all make sense. All right? And so, yeah, everybody's putting ones. Because who thinks that Eminem is the best rapper of all times? Who thinks that? Be honest. If you think he's the best rapper of all times. I'm sorry, Lord Jamar said years ago that Eminem was a guest in the House of Hip Hop. Please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, this next video is almost 6 minutes long. And this is Benzino, a recent interview.
Because last night I was doing some reviews of the original Eminem N-word tapes, as well as his disses about you and everything.
You got the original?
I listened to some of it on whatever's on YouTube.
Oh, well, no, well, see that there's original tapes out there that we stuffed in. So if somebody got one of those, that's really what you want to get your hand on.
Oh, but you don't have access to any of the original stuff.
I have nothing. I have no magazines. I have no tapes.
Because, all right, well, let's just start there then. There's a Vlad TV interview with Benzino with Bizarre, where Bizarre, sorry, I'm mostly saying sorry to you, but where Bizarre says that the original version of the tape, because there's like a snippet from one of the songs, and the essence of it is basically like Eminem saying black girls are stupid, black girls are dumb, black girls yada yada. It's like the weirdest, most offensive shit you could possibly imagine. Bizarre says that in its full context, it was basically like a song that was kind of like taking shots at girls of all different races, and that was cut down to just this one chunk that makes it sound like it was all about black women.
So let me explain what happened. We got sued from Interscope.
Yeah.
We had to go to federal court.
Yep.
Because when Eminem first said that he didn't make the tape, that's not me, then they ended up, once we did our homework, remember, the three guys, his guys, came and sold us the tape. It's not like these are guys that made the tape with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you can't refute that. But we got sued because they said it was copyright infringement. So that's already admitting that it's yours if you're going to sue us for copy. So when we went there, the judge said that, because the tape was about 40 minutes long. And it was like, imagine like, we used to make them way back in the day, like you would go in the crib and just rap over a whole 40-minute hour of beats and everything like that. But he was, he had some racial shit in there, you know what I'm saying? And the judge wasn't going to allow us to stuff the whole, because now we got the tape. They're trying to stop us from stuffing the tape in the magazine and shrink wrapping it and sending it out. That was my idea.
Right.
I'm like, we're gonna shrink wrap the tape of this tape because they've been trying to sell this tape for over a year. There was like two white guys, Maddox and I think they're both dead. I think two of them are dead, or two out of the three are dead. Like it's some
for sure. Eminem put that bag on him.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because then he should have put the bag on him before the tape got out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't make sense.
Hindsight, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they just died. I don't think it had anything to do with Eminem. But what I do think is that they was trying to shop the tape and get 50 bands for the tape.
You gave him 15.
15,000. You know what I'm saying? And I paid them I gave them 5 that day. They was happy. We put them up in a hotel, gave them after I sent them, I think, another 5 and another 5. And then I heard one of them died, and I heard another one of them died, and I just was like, but it was never no song about, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you if you go ask Bizarre something now, Bizarre probably be like, yeah, well, because, Bizarre somewhere probably, you know what I'm saying? Bizarre's a cool dude. Bizarre knows that, and of course, I'm sure, a lot of those guys don't want to get on here and bash Eminem because I'm sure M did a lot for him, but a few of those guys really ain't doing that well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to them because I know what it's like to like be out here struggling and you know what I'm saying? But he made a lot of money, so whatever happened with them, you know what I'm saying? It's not going the same. Okay. So, and that's their business. So whatever Bizarre said, you could probably get a different answer out of him right now. But yeah, we had no reason to lie about that. Like, he made the tapes. He said all these things. The judge just made me say you could do 30 seconds. So I had to take bitch. I had to take all the ill shit, cut it, and then we shrunk wrapped it. It was 30 seconds because the judge wouldn't let me do nothing else. And we won, and they had to pay our lawyer $200,000.
Right.
Nobody ever knew that.
That is a big W for the little guy right there, though.
A federal case. We won a federal case against Interscope, Jimmy, and Eminem.
And this is like an era where fair use and like the understanding of what could be put out in that regard was like very much less clear.
Very smart,
because now you could just make a YouTube video and you could call the YouTube video, let's talk about Eminem's racist tapes, and then you could put little snippets of all that shit and nobody's going to be able to tell you shit.
Bro, that was like a precedent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, who knew it was going to go that far? I mean, honestly, like, and don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like me having the magazine, I took it far because I had the magazine. So it did, because of the magazine and the influence and the power the magazine had, I could see now how it looked, It was a crazy time, Adam, man. I mean, people think that like once that happened with Eminem and The Source, that was the down, but it wasn't. That had nothing to do with it. Like when Jimmy took his ads, we still had Cadillac, McDonald. We said, you know what I'm saying? We still had the other labels. That was, granted, they had maybe 50% of hip hop at that time. I mean, he had a big roster. Interscope was very, very, whatever was on Universal, not even just Interscope, whatever was Universal, Jimmy was running it.
But if we're talking about 2001, 2002, I mean, magazines basically were in a death spiral like 5 years later.
That's what happened.
So no matter what, this is the direction it was going.
Okay, so I just want you all to pay attention. He absolutely said the N-word. I heard the tape years ago. And this dude who's doing the podcast tries to act like, oh, he was talking about a bunch of different women and that's just one small part. I don't care who he was talking about. He said the N-word. Okay? Did he call those other women racist slurs? Now, I don't know if he was talking about other women or not, because when I heard it, I heard him talking trash about black women. That's what I heard him saying. Now, at the time that this came out, back in the day, they were saying that he was saying all of this stuff because he was mad about some black girl who broke up with him or did him dirty or something like that. I don't care. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. But interestingly enough, he not only said a racist slur, he said a homophobic slur. He called out Tyler, the Creator, when he was dissing him. And then he came back and tried to, backpedal and apologize because he didn't want the smoke. But what's interesting to me is that the LGBTQ community didn't go in on him. And if they did, they didn't go in on him like they do other people, because I don't remember him getting a real serious amount of backlash. There was a few things people said, but I didn't hear him really getting backlash, like they would have if someone else had said it. And by that, I mean someone who looks like me. Roddy says, I actually like that hip hop is slowly going back to the 70s and 80s roots. We are starting to get back to real hip hop, non-drug, non-gang. We need to, because all this stuff about Molly is all crazy. Jermaine says Eminem became big because the majority who buy CDs are white and they supported him big. Exactly. Because he's their great white hope. Exactly. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make him the best, because he absolutely isn't. Okay. And I agree with Lord Jamar. He is a guest in the house. So all I'm saying, but let's talk about what he said about Tyler. Okay. So goes on to say, likes up, everyone. Please don't forget to get the likes up. Now, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but here's what Eminem said in the diss song to Tyler. He said, no, he said, I see why you call yourself a maggot bitch. Okay, maggot without the M, just put an F right there. That's what he called him. He called him the F word. Okay, now I'm sorry. Now you let some rapper who looks like me come out and say that. You let some rapper who looks like me come out and say that, okay? Call anybody the F word that rhymes with maggot. You let them come out and see if they don't get canceled. See if they don't get a whole bunch of backlash. I'm sorry, what? You all already know. Roddy said Lord Jamar is correct, even though I have issues with Lord Jamar, most philosophical issues. Okay, most philosophical. Okay. December said the white's champion. Now he's the best. Exactly, right? Make it all make sense. So anyway, but let me continue.
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. He's white.
Guess I've really no right to complain much. Hip hop has been good to me.
Right. And that's the thing. How are you going to act like he's the best? And that was Melly Mel, by the way, the one who did a sad diss song. I mean, he should never have done it as far as I'm concerned. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, here is someone explaining Eminem's lyrics.
Eminem and Easy Mill, man. They dropped a new track called The Realest, and let's break this down. So if you don't know who Easy Mill is, if you've been living under a rock, he is a new artist that is signed by both Dr. Dre and Eminem. Easy Mill and Eminem dropped the song Realest, and man, Eminem snaps on here. First, overall, the song is amazing. Easy Mill has a great hook writing ability, and the verses are dope. And Eminem has decided to respond to all the naysayers, critics throughout, what, I want to say 2 years that have been talking shit about him. And it is crazy, man. It is crazy. So let's break down all the lyrics and what he's exactly referring to. Eminem starts his verse saying, "Guess I've really no right to complain much. Hip-hop has been good to me, huh? But when they say that I'm only top 5 because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me because second I should be to none. Being white ain't why they put me at top 5. It's why they can't put me at 1. What is Eminem talking about here? The Billboard Top 50 Rappers list. A lot of people have felt like Eminem didn't get, at least in the top 3 or anything like that because of him being white. A lot of people said that, and I can see why. His skin color has worked to his favor and has worked against him as well. It's one of those double-sorted things where white, a lot of people pay attention to him a lot more, bigger audience, but being white in hip-hop, that's predominantly a black culture, it is something that has hindered him as well. And people say that, hey, only because he's white, he's getting this, he's getting that. But that's not the only thing that he's responding to, because he is responding to Melly Mel. Melly Mel did an interview a while back with The Art of Dialogue, and on there, he said the only reason Eminem is considered top 10 or top 5 is because he is white. He continues the verse and says, "They're coming with more venom, so the haters, I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them." And that is the only retort is, "I'm not played in the clubs. Motherfucker, put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the clubs is because you still perform in them." Of course, he is responding to The Game. The Game said this on the Showtime Basketball podcast.
When have you ever heard an Eminem song in the club? When have you ever heard it in the locker room when it's like, yo, this is the new M. I'm about to go crazy out here when they do this tip off?
This is a jab, obviously, at The Game, and The Game is going to take this and run with it and probably create the Black Slim Shady 2. Continuing on, Eminem makes a very valid point here that I've mentioned quite a few times. Continuing the verse, he says, "I'm a guest in this house, but I turned this into a mansion. That's an expansion. Made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this even Dubai because my music they do buy," which is a dope play on words. But what he's saying here is, Lord Jamar a while ago said that he's a guest in hip-hop. That was a long time ago. I believe it could be 2018. Eminem saying is the actual truth. When he got into hip-hop, if you want to refer to it as a quote-unquote house, he has expanded it. The reason why this is true is because I've looked up actually the statistics of album sales every time Eminem drops. Every time Eminem drops, the year that he would drop, every artist that year would sell a lot more albums. So he's expanded the genre, made it a lot more mainstream because of his skin color. That's just the reality of it. That is 100% true. Continuing on, Eminem decides to go at Gen Z, which is very crazy, some of the bars he spits here. It's definitely going to catch headlines with CNN and all these other news outlets as something outrageous and shocking. But, we all know Eminem by now. He has all kinds of bars that say all kinds of different stuff. So at this point, he continues to says this: "It's not even close, you bitch. I'm by far the GOAT. Gen Z is acting like rap experts. Zip up your gaps and close your mouths. You ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound. Y'all need to stick to what you do best. What? Shooting schools up, gat, go load up rounds in your parents' gats and go to class and let off with the strap and go to town." That is a crazy bar to spit. And obviously, it's insane shock value. I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole thing, but Eminem's just saying, listen, you guys have no idea about hip-hop. You guys don't know your history. You guys don't respect legends. Continuing on, he sends actual direct shots at Melly Mel this time. He says this, shout out to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, what up though? This is someone who is really furious, stay out of his path, his wrath, avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is half destroyed like a meteor hit it. Well, there went Melly Mel. We lost his ass to roids. Eminem here is clowning Melly Mel for being in such a built, muscular shape that he's saying, listen, all them damn steroids got to your head and you're just talking out your ass. You don't even know what you're talking about, which is a hilarious because he is buff, and Melly Mel is something else. But that was a hilarious line going at him. But overall, man, the verse is very, very engaging. I'm glad that Eminem took his time. It was a smart move on his end to go at the game, go at Melly Mel, even send some shots to Lord Jamar, and, you know, take his time with it, because had he tweeted some stuff or anything like that, it would have been not as impactful. I love artists that take their time and respond in actual music, and this is a great way to do it, man. It gives Easy Mill a lot more publicity, a lot more listeners on this track, and I just can't wait for the album, man. I cannot wait for the next Eminem album. I'm curious to see what he's got to offer, and if he's going to send more shots, man. I like this type of battles, man. Eminem MGK was a very interesting one, and yeah, we'll keep our eye out and see what comes of this. I'm sure the game is going to respond eventually. The first track Easy Mill and Eminem have done together as a collaboration. Is it fire? Is it trash? What do you guys think of Easy Mill's future? And do you think the game is actually going to respond on a track? And if we do get that, what do you guys expect is going to come from it?
First of all, let me say this. Now, he's sitting there clearly caping for Eminem. Not to say that I blame him. I mean, what more do we expect? But here's the thing. I find it so interesting that he's sitting there trying to act as though every time he's trying to act as though Eminem improved hip hop because he said every time Eminem drops an album, other artists sell more. Well, they sell more because we're going out buying their album and not Eminem's. Please pay attention. Make yourself make sense. How in the world could Eminem dropping his album make other people's album sales go up? Unless they didn't want to purchase Eminem. And so they went out and bought black artists, okay, who are better than him. That's what that was. Okay, please make it all make sense. Clearly trying to paint narratives. And then I want you to pay attention also to how Eminem lied, allegedly, according to Benzino. He lied and said that that wasn't him on that song. Using the racial slurs. That was absolutely him. It absolutely was him. I heard it with my own ears. Okay, so make that make sense. At the end of the day, and if you were wondering why he went for Tyler, the Creator, because Tyler said that Eminem was one of the people who most inspired him. Now, he went in on Tyler because Tyler said he didn't really care for one of the songs or the albums that Eminem put out. Hold on, let me see if I have it in here. It was a song that he did. I don't remember the name of it, but the album, basically Tyler said it sucked. And other people said the same. Now, here's what Eminem said when he tried to backpedal and tried to, apologize, basically, because he got some backlash, but he didn't get the same smoke that one of us would have gotten. He says, in my quest, this is Eminem talking, in my quest to hurt him, I realized that I was hurting a lot of other people by saying it. Please, okay? He didn't think of that before he said what he said. Like, sit down somewhere. Okay? That's what he can do. So anyway. Chris says, yeah, I remember. It was M. Oh, I remember that song. Exactly. True Snow said they control everything, Queen. Yes, absolutely. Okay, absolutely they do. All right, so with that all being said, let's go to the next video.
Eminem has never apologized in his life except when he said sorry to Tyler, the Creator. Tyler said Eminem was his biggest influence, but then Eminem got angry at Tyler, and the story is wild. It started in 2013 when Tyler tweeted that Eminem's album Shady 15 was bad. Eminem was already on edge because the album was poorly received and people told him they wanted the old M back. Many thought Tyler was speaking the truth and Eminem had lost his roots. But what happened next was crazy. Tyler called out Eminem's singing single Walk on Water and tweeted, "Dear God, this song is horrible." And when Eminem's album Revival dropped, everyone said it was the worst hip-hop album of all time. Eminem knew he had to bounce back, so he dropped Kamikaze and called out Tyler by name. But Eminem went too far when he said this next thing. Eminem dissed Tyler and directed a terrible word at him. But what happened next surprised every Eminem fan. Eminem said he loved Tyler, but his tweets made him angry. Eminem said he had to defend himself, but the word he used to call out Tyler took his diss too far.
Okay, so yeah, clearly he said the F word. Okay, not to mention racial slurs, but nobody canceled him. Please make it all make sense. Okay, now here is Lord Jamar giving his thoughts on Eminem. And here's the thing I want to also say. When the guy said that Eminem did, he may be a guest in the house, but he made it a mansion. It's gargantuan, and he means an expansion and all that stuff. Sit down somewhere. Those are nice words that all rhyme, sure. But he didn't make anything expand, okay? Even if Eminem never did hip-hop, if there was never a such thing as an Eminem, hip-hop would still be where it is right now. And that's due to the people who created it, which is our people. Please pay attention.
When somebody's screaming at you, can he put words together? Yes. If the content is shit, who gives a fuck how good you put cat, rat, bat, hat together? Because content is horrible. And his delivery and his voice. Do you hate your mother?
No, I don't.
All right. Would you make a fucking song about your mother's, No. Would you offer up your daughter to Dr. Dre? Go with him, Haley. Would you do that? No. How about all the gay references in the name of just rhyming? You see what I'm saying? That's what the greatest rappers, the easy road, they could have fucking made a whole lot of shit rhyme. Right. But they said, nah, I can't say that. This nigga will say it, even though just because it rhymes. And that's the difference between a real fucking king and somebody who just raps just to rap. Whack. It was nothing to listen to. It was fucking whack. It was whack. It wasn't shit. Nobody was playing this at parties. I didn't have to worry about it. Why did
effort? Way, shout out to Melly Mel. Gonna give him an E for effort. We're gonna give him an A+ as far as how fast he responded. That was very fast. That was very hip hop-ish as far as the response time. I just feel beats and rhymes could have been on a higher level. And that's just me keeping it 1,000. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say some because politically, you know what I mean? I should be against Eminem or some shit like that and just say that, that was dope. No, come on. We don't play those games around here. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Lord Jamar. Eminem also dissed Lord Jamar, who is a rapper from the group Brand Nubian. Lord Jamar has been one of Eminem's most vocal critics for years. He said in an interview with DJ Vlad that Eminem is just a guest in the house of hip-hop. Lord Jamar said that Eminem is not a part of the culture and that he doesn't belong in it. Lord Jamar said that Eminem is only popular because he appeals to white audiences and that he doesn't have any impact on black people or hip-hop culture. Eminem responded to Lord Jamar by saying that if he is a guest in hip-hop, but he turned it into a mansion. Eminem implied that he contributed a lot to hip-hop culture and that he deserves respect for his achievements. Eminem.
I'm sorry, what did he contribute to it? I have so many questions. What did he contribute to it? Okay. Hey, Nita to Mike's World, Myth King, the Dean in the house. Okay, what did he contribute? That man responsible for 50 Cent says choose no. Okay, maybe that, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry. He's done nothing for black folk. My thing is, he is where he is because his people support him. How many of you, once in the chat, how many of you have ever purchased an Eminem CD? Once in the chat, and don't lie, you can be honest. Miller Sidney said Eminem is trash, okay? Queen of Montague said a guest who overstayed his welcome. Get the F out. I absolutely agree. Okay. Princess Netrob bought an Eminem album RG Titan, Desmond. The ones in the chat, you all bought Eminem's music. Bless your hearts. Truth No TV said, I never bought his stuff, but a girlfriend of mine did. Okay? I never bought any of it. Hold on. Libertarian said Jeffrey Epstein's Island. What does that have to do with the topic, beloved? Queen Shay said he was just a rapper, no purchase. I never bought any of his music. I did like some of his songs, but I never went out and bought them. And I definitely, like I said, never heard them in the club. Period. I never bumped them in my car, any of that stuff. So I'm sorry. Hundia said bootleg it. Lone Wolf, hold on. Let me see. Lone Wolf said Eminem is not even the best white rapper. No, he isn't. Because I actually like the guy. What's the guy's Mac Miller? I like Mac Miller better than him. May he rest in peace. But I actually like Mac Miller better than Eminem. That's just me. That's just me. But Tina said, I purchased it because Dr. Dre produced the beats. Okay, that's cool. That crazy bitch Eric said, defend who? Sit down somewhere. You clearly haven't been reading anything I've written. I don't know who you're going off on, beloved. Okay, so anyway, with that all been said, Truth No TV said Vanilla Ice was better than Eminem. Not Vanilla Ice. Brielle said, I like Paul Wall flowing beats. He is the only one I can tolerate. I like Paul Wall too. I always like Paul Wall. Okay, and shout out to Paul Wall. As a matter of fact, okay, but I'm sorry. Daryl Muhammad said, my fault, twos. Okay, beloved. Oh, Nita the Micro said Eminem was on Epstein's Island. Oh, was he? Allegedly. Let's say allegedly. Okay, so that's why you put that in there. I was wondering. Okay. All right. Everybody saying they like Paul Wall too, right? Yup. Jacques said, not Ice Ice Baby. Everybody saying it's Paul Wall. Okay, Torrent said the Beastie Boys were better. Oh, yeah, they were. Yes, I must agree. The Beastie Boys was better than Eminem. How do y'all come and speak with it? Absolutely. Okay. Oh, there you go. December said, don't let Blind Fury move because he's blind. Hold on. Let me see if I can find Blind Fury. Yeah, Blind Fury was tight. And he was white. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Blind Fury. Let me see if I can find a clip of him. He was better than Eminem. I'm sorry. Definitely. Let me see. He was a battle rapper. Here's a short of him. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to play it. I don't want any copyright problems because he's using Chris Brown's song or something. I'm not going to play it. But anyway, Blind Fury was tight. I used to see him on 106 in Park. I think that's where I saw him at. Definitely better than Eminem, okay? So, Trusno said, not for selling merchandise and concert tickets. Mr. Elevation said, give me Cypress Hill over Eminem. Exactly. There you go. Cypress Hill, definitely. Lone Wolf said, Machine Gun Kelly killed Eminem. Now, I have to agree. I'm sorry. It's true. Okay? So, anyway, with that all being said, listen. How many of you once in the chat remember, did you all see the video where Benzino got arrested for going to Althea's house starting mess? Once in the chat, if you all saw that, because I'm about to play the video for those who missed it. Terry Hartfield said, wasn't Cypress Hill Puerto Rican? I don't know. I thought they were white. They look white to me, honey. Okay. Ross said M doesn't sell anything. Have you all, hey Reggie, have you all seen, and not to mention Eminem said racist and homophobic slurs. Miss me with it. Okay. So they Thee kicked him in his ace. I'm not talking about that one where she was in trouble for slapping him. I'm talking about where he got arrested because he went to Althea's house starting mess because she was there with some other dude. Ms. Bless says you miss it. Okay, so I'm going to play that video, but listen, I'm going to skip past the 7 minute to 8 minute mark because he uses the same word that Eminem used, okay? Maggot with an F. He used that. So I'm going to skip past that word. But hold on. I'm about to show this. And I want to tell you all, this video is about 10 minutes long, honey, because I want you all to see it because Benzino was lying his ace off. He was lying his ace off. And he kept saying, he threatened me with a gun. He threatened me. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Benzino, you started it, Biloff Ed. You started this. That's right, David Mac Miller. That's who I said too. Definitely better than Eminem. May he rest in peace. Okay, so let's get to it. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Oh, and let me say this, guys. Do not let me forget to talk about the mother. After this, don't let me forget, moderators, to talk about the mom who got arrested for her child being in Walmart with no clothes on. Okay? So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Here we go. I'm about to share the screen. Don't forget, I'm going to silence one part because I don't want to play the part where he says the F word.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Hold on. Talk to us for a second, okay? Yeah, no. Yo, hey. Don't talk to her, yo. Hey. Don't talk to her, yo. All right. Out there.
Hey, hang on. What?
All right. Hey, stay over there. Back up. All right. How I'm supposed to know all this? All right. Talk to you. All right.
Come here.
Man, yo, don't start talking.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm
not. What's your name?
Take nobody out of here. You want to take me out? Fight. What you do? What do you do? What you do?
Listen to me.
What you do, you pussy?
Listen to me.
What you do then?
Hey.
I got guns too, pussy. Oh, really? Oh, I better?
Hey.
I better have guns? Hey. This motherfucker threatened me with it. Hey, he just said he's going to shoot me now. Okay.
What's your name?
Raymond Scott, sir.
Raymond, come here, man. Come here.
You punk motherfucker.
Come over here. Let's keep you guys. No.
You heard what he just said to me?
I know.
You heard what he just said to me?
I heard you, man. Come on. Come right over here. Come right here. Get you in some air conditioning, man. Here, sit down. Just sit in here so I can get you guys separate, all right? Now, please tell me what is going on.
Visitor, I just met her.
Okay. This is where they live?
She lives down at the end.
Okay.
So I go walking. We go walking. I don't know if she's married. I don't know if she's married to this dude.
Okay.
We get back, he's there.
At the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there waiting. Right? And so I'm like, what's going on? He come running at me. Hey, brother, hold on there.
Right.
So I'm trying not to fight him or shoot him. I'm a licensed carry.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, listen, I don't know nothing about all this. Okay. I'm just trying to go. Well, he kicks a big dent in my truck on the side door.
Okay. The one you were in? Okay.
So
now, you didn't know she was married?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if she's married or not. He said they are.
Okay. And pretty much when y'all went for a walk and came back, he was at your truck or at the house? He was at your truck? Okay. Now, you've never seen him before this?
Never seen him before.
How long have you and her been talking?
Just a couple of days. I met on the golf course.
Okay. Do you live in Chateau as well?
No, I live in Stockbridge.
Okay. All right. So do you want to press charges for the truck or you just want to?
My truck.
So do you just want to report for the damage or do you want to press charges? Do you want him to go to jail?
He's probably going to, I think he's probably already got a history. He's probably going to go anyway. But I don't want him to come around me. I ain't coming back over, so you got to worry about that. But
okay.
He put a dent in my truck. I definitely want that, and he threatened me. So,
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I know you say he threatened you. You kind of threatened him too.
No, I just told him, he's talking about threatening me, brother. I got to say
something. No, I understand. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So
I don't fight. That's all I said.
Right. So, do you have your driver's? What's your name?
I'm a retired firefighter, man.
Okay.
From Dallas, Texas. Just live here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Or is it?
Do they still live together, or do you know?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Then, do you know what he's doing here?
No.
Why
they got a son together. Is all I know. But they're not together.
So she lives over there.
She lives right here, at the very end, right there. Where the gate is.
Yeah. Now, please tell me what is going on.
Yo, he's fucking with my wife.
Okay, so who here?
No. Listen, my son's here. I came to pick him up from listen, bro. He just threatened me. You heard what he just said. I better have a gun.
And we're here now.
But did you hear that?
So we can handle that.
Did you hear that?
I did hear all that.
Okay.
But we can handle that. But I need you to tell me what happened before I got here.
I don't, man. Listen. Sir, I'm not raising no things. I'm not raising. He came, I was getting my son. He started talking shit to me. I said, bro, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave me the fuck alone. He started talking more shit, talking about he got a gun and he's going to do all this other shit. What am I supposed to do? My fucking 4-year-old son is over there playing tennis. What am I supposed to do?
No, I understand. I got you. So you're upset because this is all happening in front of your son. Here, stay here with me, man, please.
Bro, okay, bro. But bro, this man just threatened me with a gun.
I understand. And we've got an officer standing there with him. We got another officer coming. Like, we will get to the bottom of this. I promise you.
This man just threatened me with a gun. He just said I better have a gun. You
okay, but I heard that right now, but what I'm trying to figure out
I just told you. I came up, he started talking shit. All right.
So your son was here without you?
No, right here. He was over there by the tennis thing. He's right there playing tennis. I was over there. They popped up. He started talking shit.
So you went up there. They came up to the tennis court.
They started walking down here.
So where did they live? Like, where did they even live at?
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. This motherfucker just threatened me with a gun.
We're handling it, man.
But you're not saying nothing to him.
The other officer is. Just because I'm not up there talking to him doesn't mean that he's not saying
something. The other officer
something.
didn't notice that he said something about a gun to me.
Yeah, he sat there and heard it. Like, he heard him say it. It was right there in his face when he said it.
He can't say that, bro.
I know he can't say that. It's not okay, and we will absolutely handle it. But dude, give us a minute.
All right.
Like, you're getting so amped up.
All right.
So you came up here to watch your son play tennis.
Yes.
They
walked up. He started talking shit to me about he got a gun, whatnot, and all this other shit. And we started arguing, and he kept talking about he got a gun and what he's gonna do to me. And he's a retired cop.
Okay. All right. So we're here all that?
No.
Okay. Because that would be helpful too.
Sir, officer.
Lady, he wants to talk to you for a second.
Oh, he's gonna go down and talk to them. Fine.
Yeah.
Sir, he just threatened me with a gun. You heard him, right? See what I'm saying? You just said he did. He said he did it.
I heard no exchange of words about guns and everything. Yes.
So what's the situation, man?
The situation is that I'm talking to you. He's talking to him. Now he's going to talk, I guess, to them, and then we've got to figure out what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Hey, can you stay over here, Raymond? I know, but I want to
go home.
But y'all obviously are all at peace.
Okay, have him sit in the car. I don't want to sit in the car. I'm not arrested. I don't want to sit in the car.
It's not even like that.
You fucking pussy. I don't believe this shit, man.
Dude, stay up here, please. But you looking makes everything worse because then you start talking again, and
but he just.
I understand that, but you over here yelling the F-bomb and shit houses, that ain't making nothing better.
Bro, he just got finished talking about he's gonna fucking and that he's gonna fuck him and then shoot me with a gun.
Go back over here in the grass.
He just said he's gonna shoot me with a gun.
I understand.
Now, I want you all to pay attention because he's clearly the aggressor. Okay, he came there to get his son or whatever, and then saw that man there, doesn't know that man from a can of paint, and he's mad. Althea's not even with him at this time, and Althea's trash anyway. Isn't she the same hoe that had something going on with Stevie J, who was his best friend at the time? I'm sorry. Make it all make sense. Yes, he's a clown. Absolutely. Reggie said exactly. Okay, Brielle said, Queen, he's tripping. He surely is. And here's the thing. Benzino needs to be more concerned about his health because he has clubbed fingernails. Did you all notice that? He has clubbed fingernails. Now, that's a sign of a serious health issue. Please pay attention. He needs to be going to get a physical, honey, instead of worrying about what Althea has going on, honey, with somebody he doesn't even know.
And go back in the grass. I can't be any clearer than I'm being, man. I'm trying to be reasonable with you, but you're not letting me.
What am I doing?
I just want you to stand right here. I don't want you to go in. If you don't want to sit in the car, that's fine. But stand right here and don't go anywhere until we figure out what the hell is going on and what we're going to do, okay?
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, please.
Stay up here. Ray,
I'm just looking.
I don't care. I asked you to stay over there. I understand, man, but I told you to stay up here. This is crazy. You're a grown man. Listen to what I'm saying, man. We will get to the bottom of all this.
It seems like y'all just pay attention to him.
We're not, dude, I can't do anything else but stand here with you because you're amping the situation up. If you would calm down, we could do a lot more, but you're acting a fool right now, man.
I'm not even yelling. I just walked over there and walked.
Yeah, but that's the problem, is you're not letting us control the situation, which when somebody calls 911, that's what we have to do.
Right.
Okay? Right. I'm not trying to charge you with anything. I'm not trying to arrest you by putting you in the backseat of my car. I'm trying to separate everybody because we're here to keep the peace. Yes, you're yelling F this, F that. You're not going to...
That's over, bro. It's over.
I mean, that's not the way we handle things. Just hang out for a second.
So what's he saying?
He's saying that he came up to watch his son play tennis right here. Okay. And that essentially that guy and the woman in the sports bra walked up.
Me talking about he's gonna fucking shoot me with a gun and all this other shit. Did it again in front of the fucking police.
Okay. They're not close. I'm not sure. Well, that guy's obviously saying, and the other witnesses that are down there are saying that they walked back. You were already at his truck. You were confrontational from the get-go, and that you punched his truck twice, which
I did it. I did it.
So you're saying you didn't hit his truck?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. No. Fuck no. He had dents on the fucking truck before it came.
I want you all to pay attention to how Benzino is lying. He knows darn well that he either punched or kicked that man's truck and put those dents in it. That truck is spick and span, shining, nice rims, all that. You mean to tell me that man's riding around with dents in it? No, Benzino knows he did it with his lying self. But let me continue. And another thing too, please pay attention. The reason he keeps on referencing the man saying something about a gun is because he himself is now playing the victim, even though he was clearly the aggressor, and he doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to get arrested because he knows that he did something to that man's truck, okay? And he also knows he was the aggressor. Now he wants to sit up there and play the victim, crying like a little bitch.
I don't believe this, yo.
So whatever you want to do. I mean, the truck's immaculate. There's 2 dents on the side. They're both. Everybody down there saying that he hit it.
I didn't hit no fucking truck. Who did Althea say I hit it?
Yes.
She said I hit the truck too.
Yes.
For my 5-year-old fucking son.
So I think I got a bag in there. We're gonna go. Yeah, I got a bag in our house. I need to get out.
Now, did she tell you that he lives there or no? Because I'm
Her
trying.
dad lives there. He don't live there.
Okay, so he don't live there at all. Okay. All right.
Not at all.
So
I'm just visiting.
now where'd she go?
She's right here.
All right. Do me a favor. Hang tight over here, or let's see if I can get her. What's her name?
Althea.
I'll go talk to her. Just hang out right here.
So, he just threatened me with a gun. You heard him, right?
He did not. Hello.
Hi there.
Hey.
So I called the police, but so did the guy in the blue shirt.
Right.
And I think Althea is who you want to talk to.
Althea, is that right? What's going on?
I live here.
Uh-huh.
My husband lives here. Not my husband.
Now you live here with
He
your
called the police on me the other night.
out here?
Yes. If he called, so that's a crime. Calling the police on somebody and acting like somebody's doing something to
Yeah.
you.
What did he call for?
Because we was fighting, and
Okay.
I wanted him to leave.
And he was here. Is it your dad's place over there?
I live here. This is my house.
Okay. All right. So
And he called the police on me,
okay.
and the police came.
He don't live here,
He
right?
does not live here.
Okay. He don't have any belongings inside or anything.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Now, what's the relationship between y'all two?
He's my son's father.
Okay. Y'all haven't been together recently?
No. Well, we tried it off and on since for a while.
Right.
It's been off and on since 2012.
Okay. So how did them two, I guess,
Because he popped up. I have all the emails.
the dude in the blue or the guy with no
The
shirt?
guy in the pink.
Okay.
He popped up.
So he popped up. Pretty much this guy right here is saying he was here to visit you today. Y'all went for a walk. When he came back to the truck, he was over there.
The one with the blue?
Yeah, he was over here to visit you.
Yeah.
And then when y'all came back from a walk, the gentleman with no shirt.
Popped up.
Okay. And so what happened at that point?
He started threatening him and,
Okay.
and getting in his face and acting crazy.
All right. So what happened with the truck?
He punched his truck.
Okay. You want to show us where that damage is, bud?
You can't miss it. Look over on the left side. Right here. Yeah.
What's up, man?
You can see it all.
Yeah, I see it.
Outside a little bit, but
Rear door.
Yeah, rear door.
there's another one.
Okay.
Two of them.
Where's that?
Here and here.
Yeah.
Handprint.
Yeah. All right, bud.
Some idea in there.
Yeah, your ID and so are you? Like I said, are you wanting to press charges, or are you just wanting to report for like the insurance claim?
Well,
I go off the driver's license.
It's completely up to you. I can't say one way or
I
another.
don't like nobody coming at me like that.
Right? No, I
So I'm gonna
understand.
have to press charges.
Okay.
For my damage and for him threatening me like this.
Okay.
I
all
don't
right.
play like that.
Grab your driver's license.
It's in my bag.
That's all right.
It's in my bag.
I don't have a paper. I got a pen.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
I was gonna write it on my hand. My pad's in the car.
Yeah, we have to add it to the
yeah.
report. Could you grab yours while you're in there, please? Thank you.
All this took place over here. She
Right.
stayed way over there. They just want me to go. I'll go, man. I'll fucking go, yo.
What are you?
Terry Hartfield said, pay for my damages, lock him up. Okay, and then he's sitting there trying to act like they just want him to go to jail. Why are you coming to that nice neighborhood acting a fool? Acting all ghetto. Claudia said, just plain stupid. Exactly. Reggie said, look at her just prancing around. Where was she when Benzino? Not prancing around, Reggie. Hold on, where's that coming? Reggie said, look at her just prancing around. Where was she when Benzino was going off? Okay. This is all crazy. That video in its entirety is like an hour long. He ran the man away and said he ain't coming back. You know what ain't worth it. Okay, honey, he did that man a favor, honey, by letting him know that she ain't hitting on nothing seriously, though. Truth on TV said that was in Conyers. Yeah, that's what it looked like. My aunt Idris said raging lunatic. Oh, this is all so crazy. Emma's Bless said now he wants to leave to avoid going to jail. Well, he went to jail. He got arrested with his silly self. Make it all make sense. Y'all are crazy. Hold on. AC said Benzino be acting like a dang fool in the nice neighborhood for no reason at all. Exactly. Make it all make sense. Okay, so with that all being said, now let's talk about this mother who took her child to Walmart in just a pamper when it's freezing cold outside. And she got arrested. And then the employee at Walmart who recorded the whole thing got fired. Please pay attention. Now I'm going to share the video. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share.
He came in here with that jacket on. Yeah, he did. That baby just had a pamper on. That's all he got on. I can't. Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police. No, what's wrong with you? Somebody call police on her. Who are you? Lord, my Lord. Come on, man. Oh, baby. Yeah, don't do that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn who run out that stove that you better stop and put something on. Hello. Hey.
I saved the child life. Of course Walmart fired me. I saved the child life. Of course I get bashed for it. I save a child life. Of course people in my inbox threaten me. I save a child life, and of course, God is blessing me.
Okay, so she got fired. She got fired because Walmart said that they don't condone what the mother did, basically, or any harm coming to a child. But at the end of the day, they said that the employee didn't follow Walmart's protocol. And I guess that likely means something about recording people and putting it online. I don't know. They never said what it was. So I just found that all interesting. But the mother, hold on, let me pull this up. It was freezing cold weather, and thank God that someone was kind enough to purchase clothing for the poor child. Why is she fully dressed and the child isn't? But, you know, I'm wondering if she has any type of mental health issues, because did you see what she was wearing? Did you all see those dusty cowboy boots that she was wearing that looked like they were possibly 2 sizes too big? Did you all notice that? I have questions, but hold on. So this is the woman right here. Let me show this picture so you all can get a good look at her. And also, once she was arrested, the child was taken into custody by CPS and then later picked up by a relative. Okay, they were released into the care of a relative. Now here's the mother right here. This is her mugshot, I guess. Likes up, everyone, please. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance. That's her. And my thing is, hold on. Kajima says, Queen, at least half these mamas these days care more about the baby daddy as the boyfriends or their boyfriends than the babies. But this is true. Some of them absolutely do. Some of them absolutely do. Reggie said, that sounds like mental illness and the family knew. I think that there possibly is something wrong with her because she had on those big cowboy boots that clearly look dusty and they look like they were 2 sizes too big. I'm sorry. Okay, so Gail says, black people a trip. The queen deduces that she's mental because of the boots. Not deduces. Gail, she may not be mentally ill, but I'm sorry. That's just what I got from it. Because Porty Boom said she was riding horses. Gail went in on the queen. Gail said the queen deduces that she has mental illness because of the boots. Y'all are terrible. Brielle said queen did go in on the boots. LOL. CMO said with sweatpants and a sweater. Exactly. Mr. Elevation said the boots have mental health issues. Brasslam TV says something was wrong. Now she can get the help she needs. Okay, I think she clearly needs it. This is all crazy. December said, I'm hoping the child is indeed better off with the relative. Sometimes that's not the case. I hope so too, beloved. I absolutely hope so too. Y'all are terrible. This chat is low down and nefarious. Miss Evie said, not dusty boots. Y'all need to stop. Pink Blue said this world is completely in need of mental health crisis. Yes. Where are the mental health asylums? They no longer have them. It's all nefarious. Emma's Blessed Queen, I can't with the dirty, too big cowboy boots. I know, right? Ethelene said if she had mental illness, jail is not the place for her. Right, but see, at this point, they probably didn't know that she had mental health issues. If she, in fact, does. Maybe she just likes wearing big, dusty boots. I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws, clearly. Don't pay me any mind. Okay, December said, are the shady boots the same as dusty boots? Dusty boots? Yes. Okay, so with that all being said, That crazy bitch Eric said to go with that dusty wig. Oh my goodness, y'all are terrible. Okay, so with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And please be sure to make sure that you're still subscribed, because people become mysteriously unsubscribed. We already know how it's happening. But I'm telling you, this morning I saw last night I saw 2 people unsubscribed, and then this morning it was like 4. Okay, so please make sure. Andrea said, Alexa, please play Low Down by Boss Skaggs. Not Boss Skaggs. What do you even know about him? All right, everybody enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Hey, listen, not the Cowboys. I'm thinking about her boots, and I'm about to say the Cowboys are coming on. The Baltimore Ravens are playing the Kansas City Chiefs at 3. All right, and I can't miss it. That's why I came on ahead and did this live, so I can get off in time enough to get my snacks and everything ready so I can watch that game, honey, because the Ravens got to win. Please pay attention. And for those of you, how many of you are cheering for the Ravens? Once in the chat. Who's for the Ravens? Once in the chat. You're welcome, that crazy beast Aries. Once in the chat. Is anybody watching the game at 3 o'clock? All right, cheering for the Ravens, I hope. Because that quarterback, Mahomes, that's his last name. He's biracial, and I would have cheered for him, but he said something slick about Trayvon Martin, and somebody back in 2020 found that old tweets that he posted. So he can miss me with it. Okay, so the Ravens is who I'm cheering for. All right, 6 for 3 soldiers said, yes, I'm watching, okay? All right, Rexy said, say what now? Yes, honey, the game's coming on at 3, so I'm out of here I'm out like a light. All right, so everyone enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I hope to see you all in the chat in the morning for your morning wake-up call. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
With that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done.